Apple's launched several great products in 2026, but it feels like they're still holding back. And there's definitely lots of rumors going around about what they are going to launch, but I've also got a couple of personal dreams that I would love to see Apple come out with. So in this video, we're going to talk about both the rumored Apple products coming out as well as what I would like to see in 2026. The first product is one that I came up with, and it's the 11-inch MacBook Neo. I would love it if Apple could come out with this at about a $600 price tag with the Touch ID button and 512 gigabytes of space in it. That would definitely be the dream. Also, if you add a cellular antenna, that would make this computer the perfect email, instant messaging, and on-the-go productivity computer for anyone who just needs something to do things that the iPad or the iPhone's not able to do on the go. The 11-inch form factor of the older MacBook Airs was awesome. I would love to see that reborn in the MacBook Neo lineup. The next product is the M5 Mac Mini. And this one, it's surely got to be coming soon. But the question is, what's the price and what are the base specs on it going to be? Because Apple just discontinued the 256 gigabyte version of the M4 Mac Mini. Right now, the M4 Mac Mini goes for $800 with a 512 gigabyte SSD. But Apple had to kill off the cheaper $600 option with the Mac Mini whenever they did this. So I would love it if Apple could split the difference, start out with 512 gigabytes of storage with the M5 and come in at $700. This would be very aggressively priced and be an amazing buy for anyone who wants a desktop computer to have lying around the house, or also for things like AI agents. With the M5 chip, Apple has made significant developments with AI performance by using neural accelerators on every GPU core. And this is why the M5 chip would be amazing to have in the Mac Mini. And 512 gigabytes of storage would be perfect for keeping plenty of applications on, as well as all the other great Apple ecosystem features. Next, let's talk about the Mac Studio. For the last generation, Apple launched the M4 Max and the M3 Ultra, which was a little bit of a confusing decision. But just like we talked about with the Mac Mini, the neural accelerators on all the different M5 chips provide even better AI workflows than in the past. So I would love to see Apple finally come out with both the M5 and the Max and the Ultra form factors for the Mac Studio, especially when you consider the fact that you can get an M5 Max Mac Studio hopefully starting at $2,000 compared to the incredibly expensive price of the M5 Max MacBook Pro. This would seem like a no-brainer to me for anyone who needs amazing power and lots of ports. Also, if you want to use that for local AI workflows or video editing, really anything like that, this would be the computer for you. My next dream for this computer, though, is that they kill off the 512 gigabyte starting capacity on it and start it with 1 terabyte while still keeping that aggressive $2,000 price. That seems unlikely because typically when Apple does kill off the smaller storage option, they typically raise the price a little bit. So it's probably going to be $2,200 right now, but the M5 Max chip at $2,200 with a terabyte would be amazing. Also, let's talk a little bit more about the Ultra version. I would love it if with the M5 Ultra Max Studio, they started with more RAM than just 36 gigabytes. Because right now, whether you get the M4 Max or the M3 Ultra, both of those start with 36 gigs of RAM. And I think it would be nice if the M5 Max and the M5 Ultra had a little bit of separation in the RAM, which would just give you even more reason to spend the extra $1,500 to $1,600 on the Ultra chip over the Max chip. The next thing I would love to see Apple release is new full-size HomePods. I've had the second generation HomePods since release day. I use them every day. They're definitely pricey, but they have no problem filling out a large, great room with sound, lots of depth. The low end on it is surprising. And over the years, the Siri support has improved greatly, and AirPlay is also more reliable than ever now. The biggest improvements Apple could make with a new generation of HomePods would be faster Siri support, because sometimes it seems like the processor on the second generation of HomePods can lag a little bit whenever you ask it questions, especially when you consider the fact that we've got the new Siri coming out. I think we want to have the best possible Siri performance with the HomePods. Even if they didn't even touch the sound quality, I would still really appreciate having new ones with better Siri than before. The last product that is my dream that I would love to see Apple launch is a cellular MacBook Air with an upgraded screen. And I know some people say, well, Adam, that's basically a MacBook Pro. I'm saying a MacBook Air, so that lightweight, thin form factor that's 0.7 pounds lighter than the current MacBook Pro. If Apple could upgrade it to have an OLED screen or even mini LED would be better than the display on the MacBook Air right now. 120 hertz ProMotion, so you get that smooth scrolling. That would be a game changer. And add a cellular chip to it. This would be the perfect on-the-go computer because you'd have an ultra bright screen that's always connected to the internet. So this would be amazing for on-the-go work and productivity. So there's my 5 top products I would like to see Apple come out with in 2026. What do you think? Do you agree with me, or are there products that you're looking forward to instead? Let me know in the comments below what you think. Like this video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any upcoming Mac content.